As I may have already stated in several videos prior, 9.5 years ago, so September of 2008, I went to Trinity-Pawling. I'll never forget the day I went because honestly I was feeling okay up until I got a call from my grandmother saying goodbye, and then I just started bawling. When I got to Trinity-Pawling, I was immediately doing cross country from the very beginning. And with all the hard work I put into trying to do well playing football and wrestling and track and horse heads, it actually served me well to do cross country. But it was the Sunday after I first got there, so about 5 days. My parents came down to see me again because it was the last weekend that parents were able to do that sort of thing because school was going to start the next day. And that Sunday, the cross-country team actually had a race on our home course. And I really wanted to make a good impression on everyone. But I came up short in making the top 7 that day. I would eventually be able to do it, but at that moment in time, I thought it was all over. Everything was set in stone. Later on that evening, however, something cheered me up. It was when, and I had made several friends actually. In fact, one of them on the cross-country team was involved in this as well. He was actually the third friend I ever made, but that's a different story. A bunch of us actually went to the pond that Trinity-Pawling has, and we swam in it. And I actually met several really cool, really nice people that day. One of which is, because he's still alive, I should say, a person in my Facebook profile picture, one of the most creative and nicest people I've ever known, a soccer player whose legs were as muscular as what you would see in a cartoon, and just an overall great friend to talk to. The man who is known as the creator of the McDonald's Mafia. I never name names because, to not risk embarrassing or offending anyone. So if you are in fact watching this, know that I'm referring to you. And throughout the year, this particular brother of mine and I, we actually had theater class all year together. It was actually a small class of only 7, but so all 7 of us were pretty close, a pretty tight-knit group of people. The vast majority of us were either PGs or seniors, so that was great. And I later got to know him better doing black comedy, which is the fall play that we did. See, Trinity-Pawling has 3 plays throughout the year, a fall, winter, and spring, and I got to know him better in the fall one because he was the German electrician, as I recall, and I was the German art dealer. And since our parts didn't come up during the play until much later, he and I just hung out, we talked, we chatted up. It was great. I see him as a true friend. I say this because I finally have the links to the descriptions of the McDonald's Mafia. I really am happy I should explain. See, in the spring show, we did a series of 1 acts. And there were several students who were directors. And they each got to pick, several students, whether they were in the theater group or across campus, or there was even a couple people off campus, but they did plays for Trinity-Pawling, so there was that. Anyway, they each got to pick their own cast, and I was actually cast as God in one of the one-act plays. But my brother, who I'm referring to, actually wrote, produced, directed, and starred in the McDonald's Mafia. And it was the highlight of the show. It was. I mean, I say a series of one acts, but what it really was, it was divided into two halves, I suppose. See, the first half was basically random, hypothetical, wacky versions of, blind dates, which were fun. And then we got to the main series of one acts. I can't quite remember them all off the top of my head, but the two biggest ones were the one that I was in, the one where I was the voice of God, and the McDonald's Mafia. And again, that was just the highlight of the evening. It was great, it was fantastic, and to this day, it's still one of the best things I'd ever seen anyone do. So, to my brother out there, thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being one of the most creative people I think I will ever know. And I really hope you're doing well out there. To be honest, I hope all my friends are doing well out there. For example, I gave this particular friend of mine a shout out, the skydiving Boston Celtics fan, who I've known since 3rd grade. It was actually really sad. I got to know him in 3rd grade, and then 4th grade, it was when there was multiple different sorts of teachers or whatever. So after 3rd grade, I don't know if he moved or if he had a different teacher, but sadly I never saw him again. You would think it's sad, but little did I know, he just went to a different school in the Horseheads area. I don't know if there's several of them. There's Gardner Road, Sing Sing, Ridge Road, St. Mary Mother, Big Flats Elementary. But the point is, he just got to a different one. So when I got to Horseheads Middle School, I finally saw him again, and he was just as nice then as he was back when I was in 3rd grade. Actually, he's just as nice now as he was back in middle school and 3rd grade. So, yeah. Some things never change. And in this case, that is a very good thing. A very good thing. So, yeah. That was just so... But again, I was a dumb kid, so I didn't know he actually went to a different school. I didn't know you could actually do that. But again, dumb kid at the time, I would not know that. But yeah, I want to give one shout out to my brother of many comedic and musical talents. He actually has a show coming up in July. I'll put a link up there. And speaking of links, today you're actually going to get links to another 2 restaurants up at Keuka Lake. The Valley Inn and the Pleasant Valley Inn. I should probably explain what both of them are before anyone gets confused. They're both very fantastic places. One's in Hammondsport, and the other one is in Branchport. In fact, if you head to Keuka Lake on your way to Bath, near Hammondsport, you'll pass the Pleasant Valley Inn. But to get to the Valley Inn, go to Hammondsport, go straight through all of West Lake Road. Just keep going straight. When you get to Branchport, keep going straight still. Keep going, and the Valley Inn will be on your left. Actually, if you're coming to Hammondsport on your way from Bath, the Pleasant Valley Inn will also be on your left. Maybe I should explain further as to what types of places these restaurants are. See, the way I see it is, the Valley Inn is more of a biker bar, I guess. But with fantastic bar food. It was actually my grandfather on my mother's side, who is the reason why I have Irish blood in me at all. So, yeah, there's that. So, and I've said before, the Valley Inn has some of the best wings I've ever eaten. But it's not just limited to wings, as you will see on the menu. And the Pleasant Valley Inn is a nice, elegant, very fancy, very nice place that I highly recommend. In fact, I recommend both of those places. In fact, to my Irish friend, who is the reason why I am proud of all the Irish blood that's in me, and to his fiancée and will be wife in less than 45 days from now, what I recommend is this. If you're going to be up there and you want to go, you're looking for places to eat, the Valley Inn is somewhere I would go for lunch. For chicken wings, bar food, stuff like that. And the Pleasant Valley Inn is where I would take that special someone for a nice romantic evening. I'll tell you what, if you take that special someone to both of those places throughout the day, you are going to get lots and lots of compliments. Seriously, you will. You're going to get lots of compliments. Really. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough today. So please like, favorite, share, and subscribe. I could really use the support. And remember, to all my viewers out there, I'm humbled that I made this video for all of you to watch and enjoy today. I'm hopeful that we all have a wonderful day today. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk or if you guys ever want to chat, I'll always be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. So take care. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go see Deadpool 2 later.